What's going on, everyone? You are listening to Bull Central here. Hope you're all doing well. So guys, I don't know which loss hurts more, this one or the one against the Lakers. Honestly, these are both games the Bulls could have won, even the game against the Kings as well. For a week that was supposed to be one of the most challenging of the season, they could have walked away going 4-0, but of course, sometimes life just doesn't work out that way. And you have to go through the pain of losing these close games in order to become stronger as a team. What I will say, though, is this Bulls team is absolutely better than they were last season. I mean, I think that was a bit of a given after they sort of turned things around from those first two games, but I think we were a little nervous if the team was essentially going to be just as bad, if not worse, than they were last year after getting blown out by the Hawks and the Pacers in their first two games. The difference in this team is that in both these games against the Lakers and the Clippers, the Bulls would not have been able to compete the whole game through. It's not to say that they didn't have the talent last year, the players, they were clearly talented, but rather that they lacked the confidence and drive to fight through adversity, something Jim Boylen knew nothing about when it came to coaching. That's completely shifted this season by the demeanor and the tenacity the Bulls have been playing with in these recent games. Even if the other team starts to go on a run, or they go down big like they did against the Blazers, being down 20, Billy Donovan has been able to instill in this crew to keep fighting and competing no matter what. Now the problem is, despite this change in effort and confidence, what they lack is execution. How do you turn learning from adversity into closing out games strong, not making careless mistakes, and playing together as a team? That's ultimately where the Bulls fell short in this game. Because despite passing the ball well, despite shooting an incredible 61%, 54% from three, they out-rebounded the Clippers, they had more assists than the Clippers, but it doesn't matter a lot if you can't take care of the basketball. The Bulls had 22 turnovers, and that right there's the difference maker. The Bulls are dead last in the league in turnovers committed, and I mean that in the negative sense, not like they're dead last with the least number of turnovers. No, they average 16.5 turnovers per game, which will now be higher, and that is the most, more than any other team in the league. And I said it in my video from earlier today, a lot of it is due to the fact that the players are still getting used to Billy Donovan's ball and player movement centric style offense, and a lot of these players are still young and developing. But that many turnovers in a game is just inexcusable, I'm sorry. And that is going to be the difference in the Bulls winning and losing games, because you've seen they've been able to do most other things right. In the way that they've been shooting, rebounding, passing, even their defense was solid today, but you have to take care of the ball, especially when you're playing against the best teams in the league. But that aside, I think the highlight of the game, the thing I was most happy seeing, was how well Patrick Williams played today in guarding one of the best players in the league in Kawhi Leonard. Now, if you look at Kawhi's stat line, it seems like he did a terrible job at defending him, but guys, for a 19-year-old rookie, he was staying in front of him, not being afraid to draw contact, had some key defensive stops on Kawhi, and on top of that, he was great on the offensive end with Kawhi guarding him, one of the best defenders in the league, putting up 17 points in 36 minutes on 6 for 9 shooting. He hit 3 threes. Who said this guy couldn't hit from outside? But he clearly has the range, and boy, is this kid shaping up to be a great two-way player if they continue to develop him. I'm excited to see what he's going to have to offer 3 to 4 years from now. Also, Garrett Temple had an incredible game. For his first start of the season with Otto Porter being out, 18 points, 6 boards, 7 for 8 shooting. I mean, this guy was just supposed to be a filler free agency signing for the Bulls to provide some veteran leadership on the court, and he's turned out to be a key piece to this Bulls offense as well. Really like what I've been seeing from this guy so far. And then, of course, you have Zach LaVine. I mean, the guy had 45 points in 42 minutes. He was 10 for 16 from 3, was just shooting lights out all night. But guys, I hate to say it again, it all comes down to Zach's decision making down the stretch and his overall shot selection. He did have one amazing shot that brought the Bulls within 1 point with less than a minute to go, I believe, but he had some bad missteps where he tried to take over the game rather than getting his teammates involved, including that air ball 3 attempt with less than 10 seconds to go, trying to tie the game. He had multiple guys open around him, but instead chose to take an ill-advised shot with Patrick Beverley right on him. I honestly don't even know what else to say, because I feel like I've ragged on Zach so much and for a while now on this channel, and it's hard because it's like, how can you be hard on this guy when he puts up this kind of numbers, you know, that he does, and he single-handedly keeps this team in the game. 45 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. But guys, if you look at the numbers, the stats, the Bulls are much more successful as a team in winning when Zach scores less than 30 points. That's a fact. And at the end of the day, this is a team sport, obviously, and the Bulls have a talented team, and Zach needs to start trusting in his teammates and not having tunnel vision and just trying to carry the team on his back and putting up crazy scoring numbers to get some recognition across the league. I'm still going to be patient because obviously he's our best player and an incredible athlete that has potential of being a star, but right now he really needs to do some reflection and understand what needs to be done for the good of the team if he truly wants to be a leader, and realize the team does better when more guys are involved. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. It was a tough loss, a tough week really. The Bulls go 1-3 for the week, which is actually what I predicted. If you caught my weekly preview video, I thought their win would come against the Kings, but the Bulls really could have won all of these games, and I think that's what pains me the most. But it's still early in the season, a lot of time left to go, a lot of learning and development to be had, and I have to say, what I've seen anyway from this team, I like what I see in terms of the overall future potential. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for all those who've joined the Discord, as well as participated in the live group chat on the channel today. I'll be sure to keep those going for future games. I'll be out with a weekly video tomorrow for this upcoming week. A weekly preview video for this upcoming week. I still haven't heard from William Brown, the gift card winner, so William, I'll give you until tomorrow, but if I haven't heard from you by then, I'll be drawing another winner. As always, guys, be sure to subscribe if you're a Bulls fan. Thanks again, and I will catch you in the next one.